Alright, everybody, here for round two. I've had some issues recording this. This has been kind of annoying, but this is well, obviously I'm not using an original recording, but it didn't record this match when I went to do this on OBS, so oh well. This is game one. Obviously, things are starting with it, and we just like have turn 3 natural order. So we're just gonna go for that and get a Woodfall Primus, kill one of his lands. And the reason I went for Woodfall here was I had a Nykthos, and I also think just killing a land is pretty insane. Put him on one land. That's the moment where he typed G's to me, and I mean this game is just not close. Honestly, just like play everything, kill him. I will say this turn I make a mistake. So I attack with these two guys, and I should Monstrosity for 2 and just kill him, but I don't. I was thinking I would Monstrosity for 3 on his turn and kills Nightveil Spectre, but I could have just hit him for an extra couple damage, but he is very dead. So a very quick game one. One of the problems I had recording this was that game 3 is not game 3, it's game 2. So I had to restart because they were out of order. What's up? There we go. Okay. So keep my 7. Turn 1 Arbor Elf, turn 2 Power Stone. Pretty good turn. So that's what we're looking for here. And he goes for Chalice. We just get our Power Stone down. And he evokes a Mulldrifter. This is the first thing that kind of confused me, because I mean he's only 1 mana away from just casting Mulldrifter. So unless he's got just nothing to do this turn, it's probably not the greatest play. But I don't know. I didn't think too much of it. As we see, I should have thought more of it because there was a pretty interesting card coming. But that was a pretty sick turn. Turn 4, I got a Whisperwood out and I explored, so pretty strong there. So he's gonna lock down the Whisperwood with Dungeon Geist, which is, I mean, it's kind of annoying, but it's not really that bad. And I drew a Nykthos, so I have quite a bit of mana. We're gonna get our Wood Elves out. So up our devotion as much as we can before we have a retap for Nykthos. And I actually have just enough mana to Hornet Queen right here. So needless to say, at this point, I think I'm in a pretty good spot. We will see, however, that things can go horribly wrong very quickly. Yeah, this Future Sight. Commented that I didn't think it was that great because he's under a lot of pressure at this point. It's pretty scary for him to play that, but... you know, we'll see why this was actually a pretty good play by him. So now he's got Swamp out, and he's gonna play his Master Waves, and then he's gonna play. Oh no, that's next turn. Oh, he played Bitter Blossom, right? That's what he did this turn. He played Bitter Blossom and then Master Waves for a whole bunch of dudes. So pretty scary. Not super excited about it. These manifests, by the way, are just lands and a Llanowar Elf, so nothing exciting. And I am drawing lands. Here I make a questionable attack. I attack with everything to just try to trade with all the tokens, which I think is probably fine as an overall strategy or an overall thought, but we get super punished for it because he plays a Recurring Nightmare, and it is brutal. Man, it is so good. He gets his Mulldrifter back, and next turn he's going to do even more crazy stuff. Actually gonna Factor Fiction right now. Oh no, he's just playing a Recurring Nightmare again. Okay, well he's gonna Factor Fiction later. But yeah, he just starts recurring Master Waves with his tokens, and it's like this game gets to the point where he's just getting so much value from it. And I'm still kind of drawing duds here. I mean, I'm getting with Hornet Queen. I'm doing some damage, but not much is happening for me as far as things that are actually good. I did trade off a bunch of stuff there, or some stuff anyway. Mostly, oh, did I? Oh yeah, I traded off like a couple manifests. Okay. Yeah, he's just doing his thing. He's got a Nightveil Spectre on top, but I don't think he really cares that much because he's gonna Factor Fiction. I think this split was kind of crazy. Oh, this is me actually splitting it up. It has each one. I forgot about the Recurring Nightmare, and I was just like, yeah, Gristlebrand Brago, sure. So I put him in his yard for him. I think with the Recurring Nightmare, it was probably an okay way to do it, but not great. Yeah, he's just gonna Recurring Nightmare, gets back Gristlebrand, which takes away all my attacks because I just cannot attack through a Gristlebrand. Even though all my dudes have Death Touch, he just brings it back with Recurring Nightmare. We're also kind of flooding out, and the spells we want end up going underneath my... they become manifest tokens, like a Sylvan Library right here, and it happens again next turn, actually. I have something really good that would have maybe won me the game, go under it. Yeah, he does a pretty sweet play of consuming Vapors himself to gain some life, because he's very low, and I do have 6 power with a bunch of flyers. Oh, okay, that's what we missed. I played an Eternal Witness and got Hornet Queen back after trading it. That's what happened that turn. So I just played a Hornet Queen. I attacked with all my Hornet Queen. He blocked it with, I think, his Dungeon Geist. We traded, and then I Eternal Witness back the Hornet Queen and played it. So pretty crazy turn. Here we draw another land. Oh, it's not done yet, so we'll just pass. We don't do anything. Then we manifest Natural Order, which is just such a dagger. It's so difficult to win like this when stuff like that keeps happening. And he sacks his Gristlebrand again, so he's gonna be able to bring it back. He's got a Shieldred on top, which is pretty terrifying. And really, this turn is just kind of crazy. So much happens. He Recurring Nightmares 3 times, I think. Just it's so difficult to beat that. And there's really no reason that he shouldn't just keep using Recurring Nightmare for all this stuff. He does have a Shieldred out that doesn't really matter that much. So, you know, not a huge deal, the Shieldred, as far as my creatures are concerned. But it's so much value for him. I think I just sacked like this Avacyn's Pilgrim. And keeping with the theme of drawing mana and manifesting my spells, we get an Elvish Mystic, so we're just going to play a Mystic and pass. And I manifest an Aura Viper, which is fine. It's not a bad manifest, not at all. So he reanimates something here, and pretty much from this point, he's just going to kind of take over the game with this. I'm just going to hit play from now. We can kind of watch together as I slowly get ground out. The Hermit was good. I mean, that was a decent draw. We do have a lot of mana. We get all these scrolls now, but really it's just not enough. He's got a Bident Thassa. I trade off with the Skin Render there, so the Skin Render is just going to kill all my stuff by bringing it back with Shieldred. And yeah, he managed to kill my Whisperwood Elemental with that Skin Render as well. It's something I didn't mention, I guess. He brought it back with his Shieldred, put 3 counters on it, and then brought it back again. And really at this point I just tap out. He's at 19 life, I'm at 6. He's just going to attack with everything and kill me, so let's go into game 3, which is labeled as game 2, of course. Because why not? Magic Online does what Magic Online does. So, I had to mulligan that hand because, like, for the 20th time, I didn't have a green source, but this hand is serviceable. It's a turn 1 Mystic, so pretty good. He's just doing nothing. We get turn 2 Oran Viper, which is pretty happy. Got a lot of damage in there. I ended up drawing Nissa off it and playing a Worn Power Stone that turn, so pretty good so far. Now we have some pretty excellent Nissa play coming up here. This turn I just decided to go with the Ranged Hermit and drew the Harmonize. So he's going to lock down the Oran Viper with his Dungeon Geist. Pretty sweet play. I think I pay here, right? Yeah, I do pay for this, the Echo. I think I just wanted value off my creatures. This seemed like a matchup where I'm going to want to get as much value as I can. And he has a pretty good play of Master Waves here. So he's got a bunch of tokens. And I'm a little scared. Especially with our draw being forced. But I guess my hand's full of spells. So this is the first Nissa mistake. I actually animated the land I had just played that turn like a dumbass. And so I couldn't attack with it. And I attacked with the Ranged Hermit here. And I think I shouldn't have. Because he just trades with it. And like now the scrolls aren't very good anymore. So I'm not all that happy. Also, with him having a Recurring Nightmare, I probably shouldn't have given him the option to get rid of his master, but whatever. He follows it up with Mulldrifter, pretty good play. You know, just a good card. What do I do here? Oh, right, I just animate Forest and attack. And followed up with a Harmonize. Also got the Elf out there, because it's pretty much free at this point. So we drew our Cradle. We're going to have a lot of mana in a bit. Should be sweet-tastic. It looks like he untapped and then retapped mana. What is going on here? I think he just hardcast. Oh, no. Okay. He played a Brago. What did he do? Man, I don't even know. I think he played Recurring Nightmare. Yeah, he played Brago and Recurring Nightmare. And got his Master Waves back, so. I don't know why Brock was in the yard. I, I, I guess that's what happened. Oh, right, he went through it twice. I think he actually went. No, it was just Braga recurring armor. I don't know, man. Whatever. That term is weird. So I played my Cradle and then I immediately activated it. Making it into a 4/4 again. I made the wrong land into a 4/4. So pretty tilted about that, but oh well. Sword's the master, so we can get rid of that shenanigans right now, as he does have the recurring nightmare, and we kind of just get him here. So he's at 8. And, I mean, our board is just so big. He needs some kind of Wrath. We did see Crux of Fate, and I kind of, at this point, decided there wasn't much I could do. I would have Nissa left. Oh, I guess I wouldn't have Nissa left. But I'd be able to play this in the natural order if I hit flipped a green creature with a Manifest and was able to turn it over. So, pretty good, but he just slams a Griselbrand for full cost. So, it's looking a little weird. This game didn't have the cleanest of finishes, but... we do end up getting there as we natural order for, I think it's the Woodfall, or no, Hornet Queen. Yeah, natural order for Hornet Queen, I think. Oh, Avenger, okay. Avenger's good. It lets us push through Griselbrand pretty well. And so we... I got her real good. That was my cat clawing at my door, threw a piece of paper at her. It was pretty funny. But we got him pretty good, and then we just like play Whisperwood, because if he does have the Crux, I want to just be completely protected from it. So he attacks this Griselbrand, which, you know, pretty reasonable. Oh, by the way, I'm like super out of time in this match. I was very close to timing out, so I was kind of afraid. So this Fact or Fiction is kind of funny. I ended up putting Crux and Compulsive Research together, mainly because I think he has to take Compulsive Research. I don't think he's going to take 1 spell, 2 lands. Like, he doesn't need the lands anymore. And Detention Sphere does kill the plants, but that's it. So I think he needs to take these. But the Crux is essentially a dead card, so he's taking Compulsive Research by itself. And that is what he ends up taking. He taps a bunch of mana and like untaps it for a little while. And I was kind of thinking that he considered just casting the Crux of Fate, because like he's dead here even after the Muldrifter. Like, I just attack with everything and he's dead. And I think he should have cast it in case I just forget to sack the Whisperwood. It was the case that I didn't forget to sack Whisperwood and I ended up just killing him here. But it was an out. As opposed to this play, which just had, you know, there's no possible way that it was going to work unless I just didn't attack for no reason. But I did. So we do win this one. Pretty sweet. This green deck kind of goes crazy. And yeah, we will have a normal match 3. This is hopefully a one-time thing. I don't want to have to do this usually because I think in-game commentary is more enjoyable for you and me, because I don't know, man. Watching replays just isn't the same. But yeah, this is a pretty sick board, and we took a pretty sick win. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you guys enjoy round